So there are some specificity, but it's not good enough. We want the more specific the goal, the higher the chances of attaining the goal. So over the next 20 or so minutes, maybe over next 5 minutes, I'll quickly mention what these are. And then as you're hearing, this, you can think about some goal, one goal that you can work through using the sheet that we gave, and then you can print at home and you can write more also. Is there a question or a comment? Okay, go ahead. Quick comment.
After seeing this, I kind of remembered of this thing that I heard on Instagram. On Instagram, I heard this.
Go ahead.
But basically, this guy said that the harder that you work to achieve a goal, the harder it is to take it away from you.
Very nice, very beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So, goals have to be very specific. I'm sure some of you know this, so please excuse us for repeating. SM, smarter. M stands for measurable, meaning anything that gets measured gets improved. So we say, all right, I want to lose weight, but how much? Do I want to lose 30 pounds, 5 pounds, 5 kilos, whatever that may be? Something that you can measure and say, okay, my goal is to lose this much weight in 1 year. So how much did I lose in 6 months? Very easy to measure. So you know you're actually making progress. Third is achievable. We were mentioning earlier in enthusiasm, inspiration, beginning of new year, everybody's setting goals. We also, but we have to periodically check whether the goal that I set is achievable or not. And sometimes in order to achieve a goal, we need to develop additional skills. So the goal that I set, will I be able to achieve? Probably not. If not, what skills do I need? And then, it becomes a sub goal as part of the main goal. R stands for relevant. What is the value system? What are the characters that you want to develop? And how is this goal aligned with that ultimate goal that you have? How is it relevant to your life? How does it fuel your purpose? And T, very important, time bound. Is this goal, okay, you want to lose weight, you want to lose 5 kilos, it's achievable, it's relevant for you because you want to become healthy, but by when? I want to lose 5 pounds by 6 months, by, let's say, big end of 2024 as an example. Time bound. And E in the smarter goals is evaluate. This is something that many people miss. Once we write it down, we should regularly evaluate to see where I am. Okay, I set a goal. I even ensured it's measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound also. Maybe we should check that weekly. We should have a weighing machine or something. So, I mean, we're just sticking to the example of losing weight. Weighing machine that we check the weight regularly to see how I'm progressing towards that goal. And R is the reward. So one of the things we were discussing about developing a new habit, those points are integrated into these smarter goals, you will notice. How will you, once you achieve the goal, how will you celebrate? Maybe as you are making progress also, we want to have defined reward system, already defined ahead of time. What it does is, now you are thinking about, if I get 1 month later, if I lose 1 pound, right? I mean, we are 5 months away from New Year, let's say. So I should lose 1 pound every month to lose 5 pounds by end of this year, right? Everybody is with me? So which means, what will I get if I lose 1 pound by end of the month? Something again, Tejas Prabhu was mentioning last week. Not that you lose 1 pound and you go dunk one bucket of ice cream. Not like that. Something meaningful. It's all right. Something that's rewarding for you. You can define what it is. Maybe you buy an earrings to celebrate. Something, again, as I said, you have to figure out what's meaningful for you, and at the same time doesn't your celebration shouldn't be the cause of your that celebration should not be your destruction. So something like that. Okay, smarter. We are done with one. This is, we came up with this. There are more than smarter called these other things. Many a times we fail because we haven't expected our failure. We get disappointed. We think, oh, I didn't wake up, I stopped, I didn't continue my diet, or I didn't go to gym, or whatever may be our goal. We should expect setbacks or failures. I couldn't come up with an acronym for F, so I chose S, setbacks. So we should expect setbacks and have a response prepared ahead of time, even before setbacks come. It is guaranteed. Whatever goals we set, it is guaranteed we will have failures, we will have setbacks. What should be my response? That is something we should think. Okay, you thought I will lose 1 pound in a month, and you're checking every week. Okay, I lost quarter pound. Or 1 week you didn't lose anything, or you even gained, worse yet. So failure. So what should be our response? That also you should write down. A in SAATVIK, the first A is accountable, or having a partner, having a mentor, someone with whom we can discuss, maybe make the journey together. And the second A is association, because many a times having a goal is not enough. We need to be in a situation where, in an environment where everybody is pursuing the same goals as you are. That's why joining in a gym is easier to lose weight than doing the same exercise at home, because everybody you see, everybody's training and exercising, so it's easier for you to be motivated. The other part is the environment. You should set up an environment that enables you to achieve those goals. So you have to write down, when you're doing the exercise, which association or what environment at home or should you set up. And T is tiny goals, or break down your goals. One of you may have received a very special paper that will not have the back. And please get another. Mataji got, Sagarika Mataji got. Anyway, you can write down, or we'll get you another copy. So we should break down these goals so that they, Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, he says, when an ideal inspires more regret, let's say, for example, you have a goal, and every time you look at that goal, you feel depressed. Oh, I will never get to this goal. 20 pounds up, gone case only. If it is something like that, it means you have to break down that goal. Anytime you feel disappointed or overwhelmed with a goal, it means you have to break down that goal to a point where Vaishisha Prabhu says this also. Anytime you're not making progress towards a goal, know very well that you haven't broken down the goal to smaller pieces. That's why you're thinking, oh, this I can never do. Bhagavad Gita, I can't do. Break down. Until you start making progress, you should know that I haven't broken down my goal to such a small extent that it is easily bite-sized, as they say. And V stands for visible. Very, very essential. Probably one of the most important. I try doing this. Whether I follow or not, Shyamu Kumari always says, what is this? Always putting all these papers on. Sometimes I frame it also on the wall. So, but the beauty is we may not be able to do it today, tomorrow, 1 week later, because you keep watching it. The power will come. One day you'll think, what is this? I myself decided I'll follow this. Let me follow. And then
It's like Kanban. It's like Kanban.
Kanban, yes.
What?
Something like, we can make it more exotic, but it can be as simple as a piece of paper with visible, maybe dark pen or permanent marker, and then push pin onto your wall. And then I is for inspiration or attractive. This is another part of setting a habit. We should hear regularly why this goal is important for us. Why did we even set up this goal? What are the benefits of achieving this goal? What will I gain by losing 5 pounds of weight? What will I gain, for example, whatever goal it may be. If you want to become vegetarian, it may be impossible to directly become vegetarian tomorrow, as an example. So we should have an intermediate goal. Maybe I'll become vegetarian Monday, Wednesday, Friday, vegetarian. Then once we're able to get there, okay, weekdays vegetarian. And then 6-day vegetarian, 7-day vegetarian. No, maybe once a month vegetarian, once a quarter vegetarian. You will notice once you start setting these goals, you will make much faster progress than you can ever imagine. Especially spiritual goals, because God helps those who help themselves. You will see how help is coming your way. So please do set, please do hear, why should I give up meat eating, as an example. We'll probably have one session. Oh, you will be amazed how, anyway, I don't want to get into details. So we should hear regularly what are the benefits, why should we do that. And finally, K, Krishna. Bring Krishna onto your goal planning team. How praying to Krishna regularly. Krishna, please, I am not able to get this. I have set these goals many times in the past, but I am not able to. Now, since I am adding the most important ingredient to my equation, you please help me. You please guide me. And Krishna is there. Depending to the extent we are sincere, we really seriously want to achieve that goal, to that extent we get help. Okay, one final comment and then we'll go. Categorize your goals. I'm sure we have many categories in our life. Spiritual. Within spiritual, you can think about sadhana, spiritual practices, how many rounds we want to chant, what time we want to wake up, how much service we want to do, what services we want to do. Many categories within spiritual. Family related, spouse, children, I'm sure we can set goals related to that. And then professionally also, how productive we want to become at our job change, promotion, even the quality of work we do. I'm sure we can all think about health, fitness, that also we can have, diet, exercise, financial, I'm sure. So many categories like that. So the point I'll leave this with is identify one goal, top goal, most important goal in each category to begin with. And that probably will have the greatest effect in your life. So for this exercise, that's what we will try doing now. So we will go back to this. Smarter, SAATVIK. So please choose one goal that will have the most positive impact on your life. If you're able to think of spiritual goals, that's okay. If you're thinking about a health related goal, family related goal, whatever goal may be, whatever is the most important goal for you, has been on your mind for a long time, that you struggle to achieve, that possibly will have greatest impact on your life. Whatever that goal may be, write down your name and probably just maybe write down your goal somewhere in that bottom half, and then try to get to the specifics. Everybody has a goal that it should. Don't need to think much. Think of 3 goals that you want to achieve. I'm sure you're thinking about whatever came to your mind. Those are the only, you don't have to think. Whatever came to your mind automatically. And now pick one of those.
It's like in each box you have to write.
So no, it's not one goal in each box. You pick one goal and then you make it very specific. Then you should, how can I measure the success of achieving this goal?
Can the goal be like a career goal?
It can be a career goal. Yes. We'll take a few minutes, not too much. You're done already? You can think about the second goal. Is it cold enough? Is it cold, warm? Is it okay? I'm sitting on top of the AC, so. In summer, I'm feeling very cold. Okay, sorry. Please continue. These goals, if you like, at the end you can share. If you don't want to, you don't have to. These are for your eyes. Maybe at the end, if anyone wants to share, we'll be happy to take some.
Yeah.
Put that slide there. Slide.
Oh. You want the slide also? Okay.
Do I have to write what those I have? I know what I have to obtain. Peace of mind. Yeah, I have to obtain peace of mind. If I'm more peaceful, yeah, so the more peaceful I am, the better it is. So you will become.
I hope you're done with the smarter side. If you're stuck on something achievable, relevant, probably you can skip if you're stuck there. But it's, again, warm-up exercise. I'm sure we do want to spend some time. Again, we should take every opportunity. Since schools have just begun, this is a great opportunity for us to set some goals and make some progress before the end of the year. So when you go home, I hope you'll take time to do this for at least some of your most important parts of your life, spiritual, family, professional, health, like that. So
Shanta, so when it says time out, right, it might take multi years, right? It's not going to be, I know it can take at least 10 to 15 years to take. So in order to stick to that, definitely, we are saying again, it needs to be
broken down.
But with that many years, you need to be consistent, right? So is there anything that you suggest to stick to how to like stick to like the goal?
We should actually have something called 1 year goals, 3 year goals, 5 year goals, and lifetime goals, and even multi-lifetime goals. Like Shishu Prabhu says, because many a times we may not even have the strength to become very advanced in spiritual life, as an example. So we should aspire for it. We should, even though we are fallen, we should very much aspire for it. And that aspiration is what fuels our growth. So we should have these goals, and maybe we probably will not do the detailed for lifetime goal, for example, but how that lifetime goal is aligned with 10-year, 5-year, 3-year, 1 year, that it will be helpful. And then every year, as you're setting your goals, you should take your 5-year or 10-year goal and see, okay, is my this year goal aligned with this? For example, you may say, I want to serve more. But in order to serve, you need to stay healthy and fit. So you aspiring to lose weight or becoming fit has nothing to do with your service, but has everything to do with your service. So when you are setting your 10-year goal, you may say, after 10 years, I want to dedicate 80% of my time, whatever, I'm just giving some time. I want to dedicate 80% of my time for serving humanity or God. So, but every year as you're setting your goal, you can see, am I any closer to getting to that 10-year goal in 9 more years? So what am I doing now to help me get there? Is that helpful?
And you need to be very deterministic about the goals also, right? So that's how we...
It's very simple. We don't have to worry about 10 years. We worry only about 1 year. We don't have to worry about 1 year. We just worry about 1 month. We don't have to worry about 1 month also. 1 week. Today, as soon as we do the planning part, let me worry about today. Can I make small progress today? I can't run today. No energy. No problem. Can you walk towards your goal? No energy for walking also. Can you crawl? Whatever we do, we make little progress. We are happy. Every day we make little progress. Within no time you will build something called momentum. That momentum is very difficult to stop, good or bad. So if we build that momentum in the positive direction, even on days where you don't feel like waking up, you will still wake up, because your body is used to waking up at 5:30 or 4:30. You will still wake up. Even though you slept at 2:30 yesterday, you will still wake up and you are thinking, okay, anyway woke up, let me go chant. So like that. So very difficult, but it becomes very easy when we follow these simple, smarter, SAATVIK goals. Okay. Do we need more time?
So, do we flip it every now?
Yeah, we can flip. We'll be done in another couple of minutes. How many are done writing their smarter SAATVIK goals? Please leave your hands raised so I can see how many are you actually done. How many? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so. How many are you are still writing? Please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Fully raise. I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we'll give 5 more minutes.
Change the slide. Start.
Are you so aggressive?
Severe. All E's. All E's. Bird, sleep.
My mom.
My mother.
Okay, 2 more minutes. case I have a phone here. I can take pictures. Whoever is done can take maybe from that side. How everybody is intently writing. I hope people watching online, if any, please, I hope you are doing the same. I hope you set the smarter and SAATVIK goals. Alright, we will hear any reflections or anything how you set your goals. If you want to share any details, we are happy to hear. Anyone has any reflections, comments, wants to share their goals? We get strength by sharing our goals because we are committing in front of everyone. So, okay, Vijeta Mataji will get the mic. Where is the second mic? Please pass it on to Mataji.
So, Prabhuji, you shared that goals, categorizing goals. So, in that spiritual, family, professional, there itself I got tangled to give priority. So, yeah, that's my question.
Question is, how should we prioritize each of them? It's alright. I think many times we don't do much in any of them. So it's alright. Even if we give 1, 2, 3 priority, it's okay. It's not that we only can do one goal. We can have multiple goals. For most people again, health should be their number one priority. Second, again, for most people, emotional well-being should be their second priority. Family. And these are like the platforms on which the spiritual goals can have stable growth.
So, if we are considering family, children, so can we keep goals like my kid should become so and so? Is that our thing, our goal, or it's the kid's
My
goal?
kid should get A+. That is not our goal. But what can we do? Our part in helping them get A+, that can be your goal. Like for example, can I be an inspiration for them to wake up in the morning by following myself? Yes, that can be your goal. Can I cook them wonderful food so that they remain healthy? Can be our goal. Can I encourage them? As Vaishesha Prabhu says, encourage the heck out of them. Keep giving them positive encouragement all the time. Can I do that? That can be our goal. So, yeah. But can I expect them to study 8 hours? Not our goal, sorry. Let them worry about that part. But again, as I said, we will be surprised how much we can do positively to help them achieve some of those goals.
Thank you.
But most often it is the example that we set. It's the loving environment we create. It's the association we choose. We can't influence whom they hang out with. But we can very intelligently choose where we take them. So then once we go there, they have no choice. They'll start hanging out with some of the people, and then they make friendships like they make here. And once they become thick friends, you say, Gita classes are very boring. They will teach you Bhagavad Gita. What are you saying, Mama? Like that. So. Okay. Thoughts, comments, questions. I hope that's helpful. Okay. Please share. It's we should use every moment.
So these goals always will be like improvising. So if we keep one goal, that goal will achieve it, but we can still improvise over that goal always. It remains always.
Yeah, very nice point. Of course, we should do 2 things. One is we should be happy and grateful. Happy that I did my part. Grateful that Krishna did a lot of it. Because of which I am able to achieve this goal. And that doesn't mean we become lazy, satisfied. I mean, satisfaction, the word, we should be satisfied, but we should be hungry still. So we should aim for more. I am happy that I am able to get here, but I have a long way to go as well. So both we should balance. Very nice point.
I think
Okay.
achieving and maintaining both.
Shamu.
Achieving
Mike.
So if you don't speak in the mic, it doesn't
and
count.
just continuing what Uma Mataji have said, like achieving our goal and also how are we maintaining it, consistency, right? You know, once we achieve it, it's not that we give it up, right? So
We set newer goals now. Version 2.0. Get to 150 pounds. It can also be, I don't know, 130 pounds for Mataji's. 150, I don't know, whatever goals. I don't want to sound. Anyway,
I
so
want to get to 10 pounds.
maybe maintaining could be your goal, or maybe losing 5 more pounds could be your goal, or maybe becoming fit instead of, let's say, weight. You can say I'm able to currently do plank for 30 seconds. Maybe to be able to do for 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes could be your goal. So we can keep increasing it. Okay, more points.
Who's accountable for you?
Nothing? Please share. Anything that you heard, anything that you liked,
I'm accountable.
please reflect back. So when you share reflection, others who didn't catch it the first time will appreciate it more.
Who wants to know?
Maybe we need
Balaji ji.
Now coming to the point of setting, means choosing the priority, right? I was thinking maybe we could choose something that would impact all the aspects of life, right? Maybe a goal that would impact not just spiritual but also emotional, physical, and health from all the perspectives. So
Yeah,
that
well,
is
if we
also
have-
possible.
Actually, some of these, like as we were mentioning, they are like the foundation. Health impacts health, of course, physical, but it also impacts mental well-being, and it certainly impacts spiritual well-being also. So that's why I think that's the reason we were suggesting that order for most people. But again, it's not that we only have to stick with one goal. We can have more than one goal. Spend some time, maybe a day or two, or maybe a week also. We can take time for ourselves to say, okay, I lived half of my life, no problem. Let me see if I can do something different. And I set goals. They said 43% more success by writing down. Just by writing down. Right? Can we imagine? Just by spending 1 hour, if we are able to achieve goals that we have been dreaming for thousands of hours. I got a good dream. I lost a lot of weight, or I'm sorry, I'm picking up weight as an example, or whatever that means. So, just by spending 1 hour and writing down, if we're able to improve our chances by 43%, then that's good. Okay, more points. Reflection.
I just want to share reflection. It's relevance, right? How important is the goal to you? Is it relevant to your values and get to you towards a purpose? I feel this the first time I coming across like this aspect of goal setting. Most of the time people might be simply want things like maybe want goal like start with a desire or want. Okay, they pursue that it will become as a goal, but they really don't. Most of the people, at least my thinking, they don't have the clarity what the purpose. Okay, why you really wanted to pursue that. So in what way it makes your life better, or what is the ultimate the philosophy why you want to achieve that, right? So that will be, I feel, missing with most people. For example, in a layman terms, people want a lot of money, fame. Okay, in what way it is going to help them? What the purpose for their life? Okay, so that aspect angle, is there in the sheet.
Very nice. We'll give a round of applause for nice reflection. And for all the earlier questions and comments also. Yeah, that's why we have the goal setting after we discuss sufficiently what is the purpose of our life. So otherwise, without the 10-year goal, lifetime vision, any path, any destination, any path will take us to the destination. So yeah, it will be very vague. Why do we want more money? Actually, money after a certain point brings more misery only. Okay, any more?
I think that we should evaluate more often in distributors also.
Yes.
Not just yearly, because means even myself has done this so many times. Like I have written down the goals, but most of the time we don't complete all of them. But we reflect on that only end of the year, or maybe when we are doing New Year resolution again, right? Maybe it's not a good idea to wait until that point. Maybe just quarterly, maybe check in. That would be good.
Yeah, even earlier. Actually, we're supposed to, I think the code said, check the progress monthly or even weekly. Especially when we have it visible. I mean, one is of course we are doing it on mental level, but the other is explicitly sitting down and writing down. So I can tell Balaji ji is someone who follows goals. So it's good. Okay, very nice point. Thank you. This is a very important point to take away. Evaluate more often. Because just by sitting down and looking at our goals, see how far have I come, we will actually make more progress than we can think. Please tell more points.
I'll add one comment to what I read somewhere. So, if you don't set a goal, you will have to work on the goal set by somebody else. It can be at a professional level or even for kids also, right? If they don't show any interest, basically, parents will, kind of report this.
Very nice point. Very good. Thank you. More points? Ramakumari has one. Shriyam has exhausted his 3.
So I was thinking when you have the 1, 2, 3, the priority, when you mention health is first or family is second and then spiritual, actually we should have a higher motivation to maintain our health. Right? So, I mean, if we are doing ourselves, if we are taking care of ourselves and focusing more on only health, then our time is gone, right? So we maintain our health so that we can do more seva, more service, more devotion.
Very nice point. Not that I look nice in saris. That may be the side effect, but we want to remain healthy so that we can serve more. So yeah, very important point. That's why I've connected. Again, as I said, knowing the purpose of life, the goal of life, goal of human life, existence, is to develop love towards God. But all these other things help us get there. So, any more? I'm supposed to very briefly mention, Chakraji has a comment.
I happened to watch a recent video on YouTube that talks about how mind plays on your goals or whatever you do, right? So I'll forward that particular video. It's a video. It's like an experiment conducted by Dr. Deepak Chopra. It was an experiment conducted with Oprah Winfrey on her show, right? So what it essentially says is, right, how your mind plays on you, right? If you have a positive thought and if you have a goal setting, right, how every aspect of your body, every cell in your body listens to your mind and manifests your end goal, right? So I'll forward that. It's a 2-minute video. I would encourage everyone to see that.
Yes, thank you. Such a beautiful point actually. I think we were mentioning earlier when Vijayata Mataji was mentioning about setting goals, how actually setting goals itself gives inspiration. I think someone, I don't know who mentioned that point about if we don't have any goal, we feel lazy. We'll try one more time.
A kind of magic process. I once wrote down my goals right after I had finished school, and my parents read them and they thought they were a little too ambitious. They had a talk with me. They said, I think that you're being a little unrealistic. I kept those goals on the paper. I still have them. It's amazing. When I looked at them later, I had achieved every single one of them. I even showed my parents about 10 years later, and they were amazed. You'll be amazed too. If you have a goal for your life, if you write it down, even if you don't look at it regularly, you'll have this sense that I'm working towards something. My life means something. Have goals. Write them down. Keep them on a piece of paper. Every time you look at it, you'll see I've grown. I've come from somewhere and I've become stronger. I've attained something better.
Very nice. Okay, so very quickly, Balaram Jayanti is coming up on Monday. Balaram, in one sense, is the elder brother of Krishna. But many people may have this question: how come Krishna is the source of everything, but yet Balaram is elder to Krishna? Anyone had that question? Only Shriyan has that question. Okay, Vijayata Mataji has that question. No one else has that question?
It's like Narendra Modi might have siblings, but he's powerful, right? It's a unique personality. So, like,
Okay. So the reason is, similarly, same can be said about Yashoda Mai. Yashoda is the mother, but Krishna is the source of everything. From Krishna only, Yashoda and everybody else comes. But how come Yashoda is the mother? Of course, these are very simple. The answer is, all of us, including us, we are eternally existing. There was never a time where we didn't exist. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipa nachaiva na bhavishyama sarve vayam matah param. There was never a time, neither you nor me, all these kings ever existed, nor there will ever be a time in future. Krishna says in 2.1 of the Bhagavad Gita. So all of us existed from time immemorial. But Krishna is the original personality upon whom everything else rests. It is mentioned from Krishna, the first expansion is actually Balaram. From Balaram came 4 Vishnus: Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Vasudeva and Sankarshan. And from them, I will not bore you with all the details. Many levels like that. Eventually, someone called Mahavishnu or Karnadakshay Vishnu, who is sleeping causally on causal ocean. And from the pores of his body, universes emanate. So one water drop from his body is like the universe that we live in. In that universe, so that is the first Mahavishnu, first Vishnu. And then there is one more Vishnu. He looks at that ball and he enters. Just by the look, he empowers that ball and becomes second Vishnu called Garbhodakshay Vishnu. And then again that same Vishnu expands further into each and every atom as Karanadakshay Vishnu. So when we say Vishnu, there are different types of Vishnus. These are the 3 Vishnus within the material realm, but there are many more in the spiritual realm also, in the spiritual world. All of these have come from Krishna. But from Krishna, first expansion is Balaram. So from Balaram, all these people expand. So, as I mentioned, I don't mean to give a quickest summary of Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita very detailedly gives this description of how that happens. So Balaram is a very, very important part of the spiritual realm. Balaram expands into Mridanga, into Kartals, into the mic, wherever spiritual service is being done, into the Dham, Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri Dham. To enable service, Lord Balaram expands into various ways so that devotees can serve Krishna. So Balaram similarly also expands as Guru, as the spiritual master. He is the one who gives us knowledge he empowers others to speak spiritual knowledge. So on Balaram Jayanti, we can all pray to Lord Balaram to give us the bala, to give us the spiritual strength to follow what we are meant to do. Recently we celebrated Independence Day. There is so much talk about independence. Most people talk independence as in do what we want to do. Children ask, I want independence. I can do whatever I want to do. So, but children think, I don't have any independence. In the spiritual circles, independence doesn't mean to do what your mind wants to do. What we think, we are the mind, that's why we think whatever my mind wants is what I want. It's not what you want to do, but real independence means to say no. So many times we make these resolutions. I want to give up this bad habit. I don't want to be this person anymore. But as if being impelled by some energy from within, outside, we don't know, we are being pushed in the same direction that we don't want to go. Anyone has this experience? So this is, of course, Bhagavad Gita says that's the mind acting as our enemy. So independence doesn't mean doing what we want to do, but doing what we are meant to do. Real independence means to do what we are meant to do. Real independence is not from external situations. Real independence is really from our polluted mind, polluted desires, polluted thoughts. So real independence we should all aspire for is the independence of the soul, so that we can do what we are meant to do. And for Balram Jayanti we can all pray, "Oh Lord Balram, please give me the independence from my mind, from my lusty desires, anger, lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, jealousy. Please give me the independence from these, so I can actually serve the Supreme Lord nicely and experience supreme bliss myself and give that same supreme bliss to others." So we can make this prayer to Lord Balram on Balram Jayanti. We have an opportunity to serve tomorrow. If I know Arna is coming, Shriyan is coming, Kovi is here, Satya, Chakriji, I think many of them, Prashantji, and so many of us are coming. If you're able to join with your children, we will have some activity that they can do also there. It will be fun. Oh, I love the festival. The previous day before the festival, it is the real festival in my opinion. So much joyful. Everybody is busy doing something. Such a blissful experience to be there. So if you are able to join, we have the morning program, Gita class that starts at I think 10 or 11. At least if we are able to go there by 12 o'clock, the Aarti will be there at 12 o'clock. Prasadam will be served at 1 o'clock. So we can attend both of them and then begin our vegetable chopping, flower garland service. So many services there are. And they'll all be very grateful that we have come. And we will also be very grateful that we have gone. So if you're able to join, we have a... should I maybe bring it up? Sunday school tomorrow I think is around 10 o'clock. If you have your phone, you can I'll just hold this setting. If you want to scan and RSVP to join us, you are welcome to do so. Okay, Sahasra. Please bring your siblings also. It will be more fun. Jeta Mataji, I think Ramesh Kar already RSVP. Anyone else? Balaji Gar, I think you also RSVP. I don't know whether Janmashtami or Balram Jayanti. This is Balram Jayanti, tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, right? Yes. We will provide drives for you in case if you can't drive or... Everybody is done? Okay, good. While we are on that page, this is the RSVP form for Janmashtami. Very smart. This is for Janmashtami. You can RSVP for this also. Yeah, I sent it sometime. Usually out of sight is out of mind for Kali Yuga people, so that's why we are selling like this. Please get this, please get this. So, and couple of other important announcements. Since Janmashtami is coming up, Janmashtami is probably the biggest festival for a Vaishnava. So we can make some resolution. One of the goals that we can set is if, for example, you're already a vegetarian, you can let's say maybe we'll begin the lowest. If we eat meat every day, you can make a resolution to make some progress. Maybe become vegetarian half the week or weekdays or whatever, something. So you can start doing that from Janmashtami. Because these spiritual festivals, they come with special sales. Krishna's mercy is more easily available. For those of us who want to make use of that mercy, we can do so. So those of us who are already vegetarian, we can aspire to become Satvik. Many temples, as you know, they don't cook, they don't put onion and garlic. Not almost. All Indian temples, you'll never see onion garlic because it's Satvik. Because it is mentioned onion and garlic, they are tamasic in nature. So when we eat, we become what we eat. So when we eat tamasic food, naturally we become tamasic only. So you may, in goal setting, we may write, I want to do this, do this, do this. But when we go home, we feel low on energy and we're thinking, if someone can raise my hand, would be nice. If someone can put this trash outside, will be nice. This is the side effect of consuming tamasic food. So we can slowly, again, depending on where we are, as Uma Mataji was mentioning earlier, this is a never-ending journey. We will always have higher goals to aspire for. And that's where the happiness really comes from, as we become pure and pure. So you can think about where you are, and what is the next goal that you can get to, and see if you're able to do that for Janmashtami. And if you're already eating Sattvic food, you can think about how, if it's vegetarian, we can offer it to Krishna. We can offer every day whatever we are cooking. Before we taste, we can offer it to Krishna. And then if it's a picture, anything in the altar, that's fine. And then we can bring it back, mix it, and then taste, and then becomes prasad. Devotees, we don't eat vegetarian or Sattvic food also. We eat prasadam. Because prasadam means mercy. So that's also a very good habit to develop. And then, if you're already doing that, you can think about fasting on Ekadashi. Ekadashi is also very powerful. So that's one announcement. Second announcement is next week we have a very special celebration of Janmashtami. We will have Chappan Bhog. For usually Janmashtami, of course, we make all excuses to cook more prasadam and eat. So for Jagannath, we will make 56 items. All of you, I think Shamu Kumari will share a sheet and some direction and guidance on what you can cook and things like that. Small quantities. So we can all make, and sometimes we even get up to 100 items also. So all of us can, with love, we can make something, and we will do that. We will do Janmashtami celebration next week. Abhishek we will do. We will also have Chappan Bhog Prasadam that we can all take after Jagannath honors it. Anything else? Alright. If you haven't RSVP'd, it's important that you RSVP so I know how many people are coming. So we will accordingly make arrangements. How many people will go there. Also, I think we have started kids chanting and reading call. If the kids are not old enough to participate in reading, they can join the chanting call. So we have successfully been doing this for 2.5 weeks now. Almost we have 6, 7, 8 kids join every day, 6:45 a.m. to 7:15. So if you are interested, please talk to Arna. All the kids. Okay. Good job, kids. They are targeting new recruits. Alright, anything else? So we have few days ago Julan Yatra began. Julan Yatra, of course, as you all know, there are Radha Krishna originally began in Vrindavan. Now we have perverted reflections of this everywhere now. So, but we can all pull the Lord of the universe into our heart, along with Srimati Radharani. Many people only want Lakshmi Devi, but we can actually pull both of them into our heart, so that Lakshmi Devi will be happy to reside with her master, and together they'll be happy, and when they are there in our heart, we will be happy. So we will do that. Anything else? Okay. So we will, as the Julan Yatra is going on, we will also do Kirtan. Is it okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
No, he can't.
Whatever goals you, last week I think many of you forgot your timetables. So maybe you can keep it. Maybe as a family you can gather, give it to Mataji's, who will have handbags and they can put it. As Balaji Garu was mentioning, hopefully we'll see this before the end of the year.
It's heavy, but so we should ask it anyway. He just vanished, right?
Shreyan, wherever you are, take the mridanga. Shreyan, someone else will help you give it to them. They will come.
Arav, can you collect that?
Okay, kids, please come.
No, you sit. Collect what? Just the cover, is it? Yeah, give the cover, Mother. I wrote my name. Oh, then it's okay. Going to you, okay?
No, what you can call, one person can be called and they can donate to them. So, Sahasra will point her hand at you and she'll do that in an order. Whoever she points to, you can come, take Achaman, wash your hand, and then you can pull.
I have to put flour.
Go.
Get 20 boys.
Both of you can move this way. So whoever is doing, Shreyan, you come here. Who will you come here?
Do you wash your hands or just beat it?
No, wash it.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, everyone. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.